Welcome back to another episode of the Lavesh Show. My apologies for releasing episodes so late and not releasing on some weeks, but what a time for Formula One! This past 2 weeks saw both Mercedes drivers take a win. Austria saw George Russell take the win after Max Verstappen hit into Lando Norris, which caused some controversy. Onto this week's race, Silverstone saw Lewis Hamilton end a 56-week winless streak with a very emotional first place finish at his home race. It also marked his ninth win at Silverstone, which makes this a new record for most wins at a single circuit, while also being the oldest F1 race winner of the 21st century. Unfortunately for the Mercedes team, George Russell had to retire early from the race and lose out on potential points towards the Constructors' Championship. Most British fans would have been overjoyed after qualifying, though, seeing as though Norris, Russell, and Hamilton ended the session in the top three positions. I mean, three British drivers, that's fantastic. This week saw a phenomenal display of skill from drivers across the field, especially with the wetter track that saw drivers go sliding but managing to avoid any incidents. And surprisingly, we didn't get a red flag. If you ask me, I am super stoked to know what we've had six different winners this season, and I am almost sure that we will see another driver take pole position this season as well. The current situation leaves the Constructors' Championship wide open, and with Perez struggling in his last few races, the chances of Ferrari and McLaren passing Red Bull become much higher with each race week that goes by. Currently, Ferrari and McLaren are within 80 points of Red Bull, and with us being halfway through the season and having 12 more races to go, it would be rather easy to pass Red Bull should Perez not improve his performance and Max not win all races going forward. In driver news, Oliver Bearman has been signed to Haas on a multi-year contract starting from 2025, that's next year, following a new FP1 appearance or multiple appearances that he has had for the team, as well as a stunning F1 debut for Ferrari earlier in the year. We can see why Haas decided to sign him. This does, however, leave Haas's second seat open, and I have a strong feeling that Carlos Sainz may just be the team's next signing. The rumor mill, however, places Valtteri Bottas or Esteban Ocon in line for the second Haas seat, despite the current Haas driver, Kevin Magnussen, still being without a contract for next year. Alpine driver Pierre Gasly says that he is backing Sainz to sign for Alpine as that would be his preferred teammate. And with the way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if it's already confirmed and the powers that be are just trying to keep up the suspense and build that type of hype for the Sainz announcement. Currently, most drivers feel that teams will only make their final decisions of who stays and who goes until Sainz is announced which team he will be joining. And with six seats remaining open and the high availability of young talent from Formula 2, current drivers without contracts need to work extra hard to prove their worth to their current employers in order to retain their seats. In other news, Formula One has officially released a teaser trailer of the Apple Originals movie titled F1. The film is set to feature Brad Pitt as the lead character. Parts of the film were shot at real F1 events, including this past weekend's British Grand Prix, and will air in June next year. Together with Brad Pitt, Jerry Bruckheimer, and unbelievable Formula One driver Lewis Hamilton are co-producing the film, which will be distributed by Warner Brothers Pictures internationally. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening to The Lavesh Show.